lovelies, you're welcome once again to my channel. How are you all doing? It's always good to have you here. Thank you very much for stopping by. If this is your first time, if you're a new person to this channel, here we discuss relationship issues, relationships and marriages, and we prefer solutions to them. So you're highly welcome. Do well to check my videos and see the one that will help you, that is peculiar to your own problem. Today we are going to be discussing a topic that people don't really talk about, and that is emotionally unavailable men. So today I'll be discussing signs to know, early signs to know your man is emotionally unavailable, and I'll be discussing 8 tips for you to use to connect with them. So signs your man is emotionally available and 8 tips to connect with an emotionally unavailable man. Let's go straight to it. Okay, a lot of people have been in this situation, but the topic is not very popular. You have been in a situation whereby you feel that you're putting in so much into the relationship, but you're not getting it back. Like, the effort you're putting in the relationship is not being reciprocated. You're not getting back the energy that you're putting into the relationship. So it's making you feel like it is your fault, like you're the one making him behave this way, like what are you doing wrong? Because it might be new to you. You have not been in this kind of situation before. You have been in relationships that your man is emotionally available. Probably 1 or 2 things happen and you guys decided to break up. But in this case, the man is not a monster, he's not a bad person. It's just that he is emotionally unavailable. So have you been in this situation before? Good. So this video is really going to help you. Stick with me to the end of this video, and I believe you're going to learn a thing or two. So what are the signs your man is emotionally unavailable? So before we discuss the signs, let's look at things that can make a man to be emotionally unavailable. 1, it could be that he has never been allowed to face his emotion from a young age. Secondly, it could be that he grew up in an environment where he was neglected and he was able to shut off his emotion, and that made him emotionally unavailable. 3, it could be that from his past relationship he has faced betrayal or probably infidelity, or the relationship was just a sour one. So in a bid to protect his heart, he became emotionally unavailable. So what are the signs that your man is emotionally unavailable? 1, not being vulnerable when he is with you. No matter how much you push him to communicate his feelings to you, he will not. He will never let down his guard. 2, they are very secretive about their past. You hardly know anything from their past. You hardly know about their past relationship. You hardly know about their background. You hardly know about their experiences. They hide everything, all of those important informations from you. And the downside of this is, if you don't know the person that you're in a relationship with, what are you really communicating? 3, sarcasm is their coping mechanism. Have you ever been in a relationship whereby you send a very romantic text to your partner and then he replies with a funny GIF or emoji or a sticker? Like he doesn't reply any text, he just sends a funny emoji. Have you ever been in that position? That is an emotionally unavailable man. But when he does this at first, it might be funny, but when he consistently does it, it's very heartbreaking. So no matter how they feel, whether they are sad, whether they are angry, whether they are afraid, whether they are disappointed, they dismiss everything with a joke. That is an emotionally unavailable man. Another way to know if your man is emotionally unavailable is that he will not make any effort in the relationship. He's not going to put in any effort in the relationship. And that is a way of him to protect his heart. So you find yourself doing everything. You're the one planning everything. You're the one pushing the relationship. That is a major red flag, and it is a sign that you are with an emotionally unavailable man. Another way for you to know is that they prefer physical intimacy to emotional intimacy. No matter what you do, you can't get them to talk about their feelings or their emotions. Sometimes you want to talk about your relationship and the next thing he's remembering work, he's remembering he has to do something, he's remembering that there's something he needs to do right now. But when it is time for physical intimacy, he's readily available. Now the tricky part is, how do you differentiate between a Casanova and an emotionally unavailable man? A Casanova will not wait to be in the relationship with you after getting what he wants, which is this physical intimacy. But an emotionally unavailable man will still be in that relationship with you, just that he is emotionally unavailable. So how do you connect with an emotionally unavailable man? I'm going to give you 8 tips. First of all, realize that he is not a monster. He's not a bad person. This is just his own way of coping with whatever trauma he had faced in the past. And a lot of us have different coping mechanisms, but for an emotionally unavailable man, this is his own coping mechanism. So he's not a bad person, he's not a monster. So for one, understand that it has nothing to do with you. Stop victimizing yourself, stop blaming yourself, stop feeling as though you're the cause of you're the reason why he's behaving this way, you're the reason why he's acting the way he's acting. You need to understand that an emotionally unavailable person doesn't just behave that way towards you. If you investigate his past relationship, he has always been that way. So it is not about you. So he's not rejecting you, he is rejecting anything that he sees as a potential threat to his heart. That is his own coping mechanism, so don't victimize yourself. For 2, you have to try to empathize with his state of mind. Like I said initially, we all have a way of protecting ourselves. For the emotionally unavailable person, his own way of protecting himself is by distancing himself from his feeling. So you have to empathize with him. Ask yourself, do I really love this person? Do I really love this man? If the answer is yes, you need to be patient with him. You need to understand his state of mind. Don't push him. Just be patient with him. Another way for you to connect with an emotionally unavailable man is be prepared for disappointment. When you want to make an emotionally unavailable man to fall in love with you, you have to be prepared for disappointment. You have to be realistic. You have to know that there is no magic potion in the world that is going to change this man overnight. So be empathic. Start a discussion in an empathic manner. Tell him, I know this is hard for you, but it's also hard for me that I'm not able to discuss my feelings or my emotions with you. It will be great for us to discuss things. And after having this conversation with him, you have to be patient and also consistent, because whatever effort you're making is not going to change him overnight. So for 4, notice if he has acknowledged his emotional unavailability. Now you need to gauge his sense of self. Has he accepted that he is emotionally unavailable? And if yes, is he doing something about it? If yes, then that is good for you. He has taken the first step to self-realization and is actually doing something about it. But if it is no, don't attack him. Express your concerns, express your views in a gentle manner. You need to know that you cannot change somebody. Another tip is reflect on your mental health. You don't understand how difficult it is to be with somebody that is emotionally unavailable. It is a very sad experience for anybody. So, if this relationship is affecting your mental health negatively, you need to watch out for it. You need to look out for yourself, because at the long run, it is not healthy for you. If you've seen that it's something you're not able to cope with and it's disturbing you and it's affecting your mental health, you need to ask yourself, is this the right relationship for me? And then figure out what to do about it. Another tip for you to connect is get professional help. A lot of people find it difficult to get professional help. I don't know why, but I want you to understand that it's really, really important. If you have seen that you have tried all your best, you have done all you can, you have tried to communicate, you have put in your effort into making this man emotionally available, then I think it's time for you to involve a third party. There are professional helps everywhere that will help you to figure out his problem, and also give you people exercises to make your relationship better, to also make him try to connect with his feelings. So it is very advisable for you to get professional help when you've seen that you cannot handle it anymore. For 7, give him time and space to take action. Because if you don't give him space, it now looks like you're bugging him. The truth is that when you're with an emotionally unavailable person, you would want to express yourself every time. You'd want to tell him, why are you like this? Talk to me. And when you do this constantly, you put him on a defensive mode. So that wall you're trying to break, you end up building it higher because you're not giving him the space to be able to reevaluate himself, to be able to think about what he is doing, to be able to find out if, to be able to come to a self-realization. You're always there bugging him, so it's going to look like you're putting too much stress on him. He's going to build that wall that you're trying to break even higher. So give him space, give him time, just let him be, let him think about all you have said. Like I said, it's very, very important to communicate. So always express your concerns, express your views to him, and when you do that, give him the space to think about it. And lastly, know when it is time to walk away. Toxic relationships and having relationship with an emotional and unavailable person can affect your mental health. It reduces your chance at having a healthy and more fulfilling life. So if you've checked this relationship, you have done all you can, you have put in your best, you have put in your effort, you have sought the help of a therapist, and it is not going anywhere, and like I said, it is affecting your mental health, you need to know when it's time to say, well, I have tried my best, it is time to go. I understand that walking away is not always easy, but sometimes you need to sit down and think about you. What is good for you? Some people are always afraid of being lonely. Some people are always afraid of the other side. They don't know what they're going to be expecting when they walk away. They don't know how it's going to be on the other side. But like I said, if it is affecting your mental health, such relationship will ruin you at the end. It will make you very, very unhappy, and it could also stress you mentally. So the best thing for you to do is to walk away. So emotionally unavailable people, they are not monsters. They just need someone that understands them, someone that will be able to go all out, to help them to be able to connect with their emotions. They are not monsters, but they need help. So thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you very soon. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Also, let me read from you. Have you been in this position before? I want to read from your experiences. So put a comment in the comment section. Let me read from you. And also, don't forget to turn on your notification button so that when I make a video, you will be alerted. So thank you once again. I'm going to see you very soon. For now, bye bye.